Causes of climate change. Hello, my name is Christopher, and I am the climate coach. I am here today to teach you about the causes and effects of climate change. Before we figure out the causes and effects, we need to know what climate change is. Well, climate change is the changing of climates. An example of climate change from the past is the Ice Age. In the Ice Age, ice covered everything, forcing both animals and plants to adapt to the freezing climate. Some other causes of climate change, are orbital causes, atmospheric causes, and continental rearranging. In our case, it is the changing in the greenhouse gas levels. This causes the Earth to become significantly warmer at an unnatural rate. This is also called global warming. So, why is this happening? This is happening because the sun's energy gets caught in our atmosphere by greenhouse gases. Then, these rays of the sun's energy get caught in our atmosphere like a greenhouse, hence the name. Because these rays are not able to escape, the Earth heats up at a rapid rate. This causes more extreme weather. Some examples of this is there are more extreme storms, heat waves, droughts, regional temperatures, and precipitation increasing, and shifting vegetation zones and melting glaciers and sea level rising. All of these effects have a huge impact on everyone's daily life in a lot of different ways. So you might have noticed this all leads back to greenhouse gases. One of the main forms of greenhouse gases that leads to climate change is carbon dioxide or CO2. Another big one is methane. As of 2016, our atmosphere's CO2 levels are higher than the past 1 million years, and 1,400 tons of carbon is put into the atmosphere every minute. Then, what causes these greenhouse gases to get into our atmosphere? Well, electricity and heating are the number one cause, at 25%. This means all the electricity that powers our houses and keeps them warm is a huge factor of climate change. Land and food are the second at 24%, so all of the animals that we have and all the land that we use to farm those animals and live, that takes up 24%. The third main factor is industry at 21%, and this is like all of the warehouses, transportation, burning of fossil fuels and minerals, and the fourth cause is everything else. Another huge part is the burning of fossil fuels and rocks, like I said before. Fossil fuels are fossilized animals and plants that still hold some of their carbon dioxide, showing us that corporations that burn these fossil fuels and minerals are a big cause for climate change. By continent, Asia causes the most global emissions, by 53%. However, this is also unfair to say because of North America and Europe using Asia to manufacture a lot of their goods. Then, after Asia, the next highest is North America, creating 18% of emissions, then Europe at 17%. If you change the scope towards countries, China, USA, and India lead these global emissions. But by population, USA leads in the most carbon dioxide produced. These rankings change again once more if you look at it through per capita. However, this is only one cause. Another huge cause of climate change is deforestation. Deforestation is the act of cutting down natural areas so people can use it. An example of this is the Amazon rainforest, which is slowly being cut down. Deforestation is such a big problem because the main way we remove these greenhouse gases from the atmosphere is by this vegetation. For example, the Amazon rainforest absorbs around 4% of all carbon dioxide of emissions from a year. This works because of photosynthesis. The carbon dioxide is used to make oxygen. While similarly, marine deforestation is the destruction of marine life. This is really important because marine life absorbs almost 50% of emissions from a year. So, to summarize, the Earth's temperature exponentially increases because of greenhouse gases, trapping the sun's rays. These greenhouse gases are mainly carbon dioxide and methane. These gases get in the atmosphere by humans burning and using non-renewable resources like fossil fuels and minerals like coal. Then, these emissions are absorbed by vegetation. However, this vegetation is slowly being destroyed because of deforestation. This all leads to climate change in the weather of Earth drastically changing for the worst. Thank you, the Climate Coach, signing out.